Hello, hello, my little foxies. I told, oh geez, I'm all the way over here. Ah! Sorry. Little bean speaking here. Ooh, and something else is missing here. Hi, hello, what's that? Sorry about that. I wanted to say hello. Hello, Soul. Oh, it's great to see you here. I'm kind of impressed that you decided to be here for a nom session, but as I was gonna state, I came to find out that YouTube has some really strange, oddball things. But hey, here we go. We're at a camp. I'm all over the place. Hold on. To recap back to the last game session, Omen felt the last game session was pretty boring, but that was because I was yawning, so that doesn't help. The next best thing, I'm gonna have to move the bongo cat. The bongo cat's gonna be moved. Hold on. Bono, if you look in a particular location, because remember, Bono, Hare, you have to do my announcements for my Steam stuff, live stream stuff, and I sent you the code for the bongos. Back to this. So I am playing a Drow elf. Man. And, this is not based on the, 5th edition rules. But that's just a quick clarification in this case. The last game session, Omen felt pretty like, that was pretty boring. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, we were pretty tired when we did it. But it actually did what I kind of wanted it to do, which was get back to the camp. So we're back at the camp. Right now I'm having Omen over here just, like, sing to the microphone, a cappella style. It's just him singing. So, I just figured I'd let you guys know. There's been some interesting updates to YouTube. There's now a bundle bongo. We're gonna have the bongo cats here for a bit. You know. And on top of that, I'm gonna put myself on intermission, but apparently you guys should be able to do stuff in the community tabs now. Those that are subscribed, hold on, you need to be subscribed to do stuff in the community tabs. In the community stuff. But apparently that's a new thing that I've come to learn. I had to update some things, bouncing around and stuff. So, the Void has returned. Say hello to the bongo cat of the Void. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. That was like quick updates on stuff. I haven't sat down to record for the Persona 5 Royal stuff. I actually plan to do that on Sunday. Before we attempt to either do MechWarrior 5 or MechWarrior Clans. We're going to be doing Clans without Artemis for the first time. So we'll actually have to start over, because Artemis is unavailable due to, personal life stuff. So if me and Omen wants to play the DLC, we'll have to go through the main story. That's just a heads up. That's not Artemis's, it's not Artemis's fault. So don't worry. Me and Omen do wish Artemis absolutely well. And I do hope that, life will look up to him. Excuse me. I need to get better at this. That life looks up at Artemis, favorably in the future. But that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for being here. We'll be back with some nom. I'm gonna put myself on some intermission. That's DaBun. Oh, and yeah, okay, the bongo cats are here. Hello, my little foxies. We are now coming back. Omen is getting ready. Thank you. I need these bongo cats moved over here. Nicely over here. So as you can see, besides me trying to exchange stuff, don't worry about that. I caused pain and suffering to myself for a moment. There's a reason for it. I'm gonna say this, guys. Be of age to drink. Okay, I was supposed to be able to... What? Am I blind? Am I blind? Am I blind? Where is... Oh, there it is. The gnome hat. Okay, then you don't need to do that. Ooh, I got a... Sorry. No. Sorry. What I drank beforehand was pretty rough. Anyway, I was reading about the anime convention and the anime T-shirt and stuff. But my October kind of went okay. You know. Now. Hello. Oh, here we go. Now they can hear you.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything, so.
Oh, I know. Well, I heard the dice stuff, so I figure you go ahead.
Did you? I was speaking not at all.
Yeah, I heard the dice, but luckily, as I was gonna say, I had it on the live stream muted.
Oh my! So you heard the dice, but no one else did.
Yes. So I was gonna say, go ahead and recap some folks here.
Oh, recap.
Yes.
All right. So how far back do you want me to go? Do you want me to go to like the cutoff, sort of?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to go through what you did?
Oh, well, what we did, and then get to where we are. Yeah.
All right. So you had returned back to the tunnels that led to the hobgoblin section of the cave system. You'd found yourself going up against things, realizing that slowly but surely the creatures have been slowly replenishing themselves since you'd already been there, right? You'd cleared it out before in some cases, but not all the cases. And new faces have taken place. It's been at least a month since you've been back up here. So you took out the new leadership, as best you can tell. Freed up a few storage areas. There was an encounter with a mage-like entity, of which you have collected various things. You also looked into a cavern system on the far, well, not the far side, but on a section of the gorge that seemed interesting right up until you realized that there was something wrong with whatever was in there, and you attempted to dispel the magic, and you felt the resistance occur. So you guys had encountered a few fights, took a few damage. Some of you got burnt. Some of you were, well, at least one of you is made in a horrible way and is barely hanging on. Some weapons and equipment have been destroyed by the fireball in particular. Gregory has mostly run out of ammunition. He's on flight arrows right now, which are acquired. And you guys have decided that you probably be better off returning to the camp, since we're not sure what's happening there after having already sent injured and survivors that you rescued back. Now, my understanding, you guys decided to leave the area. And are trekking back to the camp as we speak. However, Some indications out of character for the most part. Dominic's at 9 hit points out of 14. Gregory, who actually got pretty badly rattled before, is now 13 out of 17. The Gaunt, who is your pillar of like strength and authority, to the most part, or for the most part, is 15 out of 23. Kiana, your priest, is 29 out of 35. He's 5th level, by the way, just in case anyone wants. Curry is 14 out of 20. And Olivia and Estienne are perfectly fine. That's why they're leading the way. So you guys are basically heading back to camp. You will have arrived at camp unless you decide that you think you can continue pushing. If you want to go back and start digging in tunnels and whatnot, you can. There's.
I figure we were going back to the camp because there has been I mapped up all the places so far that we've encountered in that location, and if we desire to get spells and whatnot back, we would need to be back at the camp. Whack the microphone.
And you know that visibly outside of the miasmic forest looking thing, that's horrific.
Yeah.
There's at least 3 to 4 other caves you can visibly see.
Yes. And we can go up that passage that was spoken of where we can, if we want to, go past the strange cave opening to get to that the other openings. Maybe.
Yeah.
Quotations.
Also, you have already rescued members of the caravan that were thought to be lost.
Yes.
Which were sent back ahead of time, which weakened the camp's defensive position.
So, and that's where I feel that we can stay here to at least at the very least get back spells, support, get back some ammunition if we brought some.
All right, so once again, surprisingly, or maybe not so much surprisingly, because the way combat rounds work and traveling through the tunnels work, searches a little more intensive. You haven't even come to nightfall yet at this point, so you easily move through the way you came in. Generally, you easily move through the scattered rocks, down through the trees. We already rolled an encounter, I believe, for your expo.
We did, and it wasn't enough to notate me going, encounter needs to be rolled. So.
Yeah, there was something that we rolled that didn't actually equate to being a problem.
This poor character.
So, you do eventually make your way to the camp. By then, we'll say it's probably noon.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Because we started early morning? Yeah, that makes sense.
You cross the old broken road that the caravans have been insistent enough to try and take on, which maybe they won't be doing that anytime soon. Up the rise through the trees till you get to the campsite on the far side, away from the gorge. It looks like Rista is there, still with all the newbies that were left behind.
Yes!
And there are new corpses involved.
Oh, okay. Well, I was like, yeah.
They have normally they would burn the bodies. But in the middle of the day, they're concerned with attracting attention. So they did not burn the slave traders, or the slave hunters, if you will.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And most of the humanoid types around here prefer the dark. But oddly enough, a scant amount of orcs' corpses are seen stacked like cords of wood in another location. There is one individual that is draped in its own cloak, because they have the crimson cloaks.
Yes.
That is Mark of the March. So let me go ahead and mark that off real quick. So one of the new fellows did not make it through the orc assault. It wasn't a large amount. I mean, in first edition, and second, in fact, your encounters with orcs are like 30 to 300.
Oh,
but
yeah.
this is a module. It has a set amount of things that you encounter, and it's not 30. So let that be relaxing to. I need to mark off the people who have fallen so that I can refresh them
Oh, yeah.
in the near
And,
future.
I'm gonna mute myself for a moment. It's not a be right back or intermission. It's just man, I should have not taken that Everclear. That's how bad that.
Oh, you're hacking and coughing. Okay. You
No,
some tea?
no. It's more like it's that hole. It's that hole sensation. It's that.
Yeah, you burnt a hole in your throat. Yeah.
I'm getting a little better about it, but I don't think tea's gonna fix that one.
Look, Everclear is kind of like rubbing alcohol to an extent.
Yeah.
It literally evaporates as you're drinking it, and then it burns everything it touches.
I was just saying maybe I drank too much Everclear.
Oh well, you had 2 shots of it, right?
I had
2 or 3.
Not back to back, 2.
Well, no, obviously not back to back.
I was clarifying to the live stream.
Oh well, don't trust her then. She's lying. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I only had 2. The third one would have been if I didn't tell you that I gave you Everclear and then you got the peanut butter. Or not peanut butter, apple. Jeez, I'm forgetting my alcohol already.
Yeah, you're already alcoholic.
I am. Well, no, see, I never denied that I was an alcoholic.
Who said you did?
Good point.
All right. Okay, so since I'm still talking, and maybe you have already silenced yourself.
Oh, no. I'm still talking. They hear
I thought
me.
I was talking alone for a second there. Everybody's like, what are you doing?
No. They heard me.
Or will I be silenced as well?
I haven't. I was going to mute myself when I started having the coughing fits. Is what I was.
Oh yeah, excellent. Yeah. All right. So to finish this out, you arrive. Rista greets you. You guys had rested completely, so the only thing about her is her armors could be better. Her armor could be cleaner. At this point in time, it has a mixture of human blood and orc blood on it, so black and red.
Oh yeah.
And out of the 4 people that stayed with her, only 3 remain upright. And they look tired, even though, 2 minutes of just all-out fighting in heavy armor.
Oh yeah, that's exhausting.
Somebody pretty hard.
Yeah, that's exhausting.
And they've done a few different fights. So when you arrive, they're relieved because there's more of you than there are of the camp.
Yes,
so Rista marches down the hill towards you and DaGaunt, and she motions to the rest of them, go and tend to the camp. So, as she says that, the priest promptly ignores her and just stands there behind you with his paladin. But Livia, Estienne, Dominic, and Gregory, who is not part of her chain of command, go over to look over the camp.
Oh shit! Yeah, Dominic is part of James' command, isn't he?
Gregory.
Oh, Gregory. Yes.
Gregory is part of the 2nd Scout unit.
Yes, Gregory. I'm sorry, I thought Dominic for some reason. No,
Dominic, Livia, and Estienne are under 2nd Infantry, which is Rista.
Yeah,
Dame Rista.
No, that's why I was like, oh wait, you meant Gregory. Yes, that's correct. This is Gregory. Yes.
Yeah, Gregory. You guys are actually doing pretty good. The last time you went down, you didn't lose anyone, but you almost did.
Oh, we almost did, yeah, and it was Gregory.
And they're still suffering, so don't get me wrong.
I know. That's why resting and all and everything is good. But as I was saying, I was pulling up the map the moment Arista was coming down.
Go ahead.
To tell her we've scouted out all the current locations of the current cave network that we were in originally. We have encountered that connected to a way up the ramp on the cliff sides. There are a few other entrances, but we wanted to clear out the goblin and hobgoblin area that we had already mapped up.
She dangles a couple medallions in your direction. Do these make any sense to you?
I'll first
You can
check.
see what appears to be some sort of travel markings.
So first, I was
One's
gonna.
kind of a. Oh, go ahead.
First, I was gonna see if they're magical, and then we'll continue with the tribal markings.
Clearly they aren't, and if they were, she'd be in trouble.
Actually, good notation. Yes, she's holding them. Never mind.
Well, okay, she might not be in trouble. They could be magical, so they could be
'cause
beneficial.
Goblins. Yes. No, that's true.
But you notice that if they are magical in relation, they might be a holy symbol, but they're not.
But they're
one
not
of them
magical,
is a selection of sticks, sort of placed into an asterisk style pattern with leather woven around it, and the other one or other couple are crudely fashioned, either lead or copper in some cases, medallions that only have a couple scratches on them in a weird way.
The other talismans / medallions you're talking about were the leads.
Yeah, there's a few, like 2 or 3 in her fist.
Yeah,
one of them happens to be.
I was just trying to write them down. That's all.
Oh yeah, perfectly fine. What you can tell is they're not that important as far as magic or something of that nature, but they do indicate tribal separation, most likely.
And I'll say that to her in character at that, as she's showing to me as I'm clearing my throat. They're not magical, nor are they actually of extreme importance. They seem to be, from what I can grasp at the moment, separations among the tribes.
Riska looks at you, and she says, "So, what you're telling me is there's factions."
Yes.
Maybe we can use that.
I was going to bring that up, that there was factions in the goblins, the hobgoblins, which we cleared. We already killed both chieftains of both tribes.
That seems to be well done. Perhaps we should save some of that reporting for the Margravine.
Yes. I was going to say, as I was going to mention on the map, which we can talk in the tent, I figured we get rest here to help support before I think we...
Well then, since you mentioned the tent, she motions towards it and escorts you up while you talk.
That way we can help support the camp here until we're all ready to go back to either going up the cliff section to find the other openings of the caves, or make sure we can reach them. There was a scream in the forest. I'm not sure if you heard a scream.
Well, we had a couple different problems, so no, I don't remember a scream.
All right.
So let me understand this as you're speaking this. Are you suggesting that we rest up and allow you to head back into the caverns?
Yes, we didn't lose anyone, in fact, during this course. So it'd probably be best if we get more information on those other caves. It can't just be hobgoblins and goblins.
Well, she'll agreeably nod to you, since you already reported that something else had attacked a group from the high ground once before, maybe a couple months ago.
Yes.
However, she does point out that her support is dwindling. Having lost another of the defensive peoples that were left here, she has 3 people and her to defend the camp. While you have Dominic, Gregory, DeGaunt, Kiana, Curry, Livia, and Estienne. So you have 7 people with you, and she now has 3.
Yeah, that's where Nom's expression comes.
Having been forced to send men on 2 others and the people that you rescued back to the town.
That's right. Yes.
However, she does say, well, the unit seems to be doing decent. And if you need to stay here long enough to recoup and go back in, that's fine. We should receive probably reinforcements or something of that nature from the keep within a day or so, providing whatever happens allows us to have reinforcements.
I believe in this case that will allow for our clergy, folks aiding with healing, and myself spells back. As I said, I was thinking we are going to be doing some support before we try to go back in.
Well, you're going to have to rest long enough to be ready to go. Those burns don't look particularly tasty.
Yes. There was a fireball that was sudden, so...
And since you're sitting here, Kiana, I'll set aside a pavilion style or set tent for you to tend to everyone that needs tending. Also, it'd be permissible, if you could permit it, I would absolutely love none of the dead people here to rise up. Kiana's like, well, I don't think that's going to be a problem unless there's some sort of necromancer or curse floating around the area. And I can tell you this much, at least there does not appear to be a curse in our current locale.
No, but I'm not about ready to find out if someone is going to raise the dead.
Oh, please. All right, very well then. I shall bless the area. He mutters something about a waste of time and starts walking out of the tent.
It's like
that's
a waste of time.
Follows after. Yeah. So Dominic, Livia, and Estienne are off supporting the camp, and Gregory's doing whatever Gregory's doing.
I will.
Now that it's you and DaGaunt, he stiffens slightly.
Yes, DaGaunt?
He doesn't say anything. He just stiffens.
Oh, I know.
You say yes, DaGaunt.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Well, he glances over at you and then glances to Rista, and says nothing. And Rista doesn't really prod. She says, okay, so you think that we're solid enough to send you back into the caves after maybe a day of recuperation?
A day of recuperation would be wise.
The injuries I've seen are not slight, but you guys are marching well, so let's give some time to the priest and the paladin to deal with the wounds. They do seem a bit agitated. DaGaunt snorts without saying much else. His helmet's firmly fastened.
But Nam will say, he goes, well, they feel that right now is the best time to push against the threat that we are currently
DaGaunt does nod. I mean, we have cleared one section, he interrupts you.
Oh, and I allow it, so...
Unapologetically. Since we have cleared one section, we've seen some other caves of note, and we also know that according to the advisor, that the forces continue to replenish over time, and we've already dealt with, according to him, another leader-type individual that's been building up forces inside the tunnels. Yes. I believe that the assessment is correct. We need to clear as much as we can and keep it clear. Where all these forces are coming from, I have no idea.
But
they seem to coalesce in this area.
And I'll wait for him to finish before I say my piece.
Well, all you hear is this semi-muffled voice. You don't see any expression, and then he seems to stop long enough that you might think you can interject.
I do agree with him on that assessment about we don't know where these new additions are coming from. So
Dame Rista says, fine. I'll tell you what, recuperate your forces. We'll go through an evening, and should at dawn or sometime later in the morning, reinforcements should arrive from the keep, then absolutely your current team can go back into the tunnels. Is that acceptable?
That's acceptable. I'm very much in hopes for the camp to have at very least the best protection that they can get.
We'll go eat. I hear there's a crock pot down at the bottom section of the camp. Eat, be well, get your spells back, rest. I do fully believe that once our forces, unless the people we sent got wiped out on the way back in, that the keep will absolutely send reinforcements to the area.
That is my only concern, is if they do get wiped out. But I will hold for the time, as you said. If we get reinforcements in that time frame, then we will go back in. If we don't, we best go look.
DaBun kind of leans in, although he doesn't need to, but then he slides the visor up, finally, showing some sections of where the metal had heated up his face.
Oh, yeah.
He says, oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I wasn't going to say anything, so let him speak before I do anything.
He says, well, I agree with the assessment that the advisor has suggested. In fact, I think I voiced that much to begin with. I give a nod. My main concern is that the town that's been built around the keep that's being renovated or refurbished, rebuilt, has suffered a few assaults while we've been away. And then there's that poisoning, that sickness, what was it? Arrows, poisoning.
It was a poison that wasn't tied to the arrows, but we don't know what it was tied to. It was not the goblin feces arrows.
If Margravine's Talonbrook will send reinforcements, then I'm guessing it's secure now.
That would be the best assessment.
Dame Rista just nods. Get your rest. Get ready so that you can go back in. And make sure the priest is comfortable. DaBun snorts and then just shakes his head. May I be dismissed? She says, of course, Eric, you can be dismissed. Says, thank you. And he goes off to tend to his armor and amongst other things.
I will also voice to DaBun, if you feel fit, you can have the priest see about the burns.
He glances over his shoulder, nods, salutes slightly, kind of offhandedly, and moves off over to his tent, which was erected a while ago, but it looks like it's taken a little arrow damage.
Well, that makes sense.
Like, pauses outside, like, tugging at the weird arrows that are hanging there.
So
remembering that they're poisoned with sleep drops, and then he kind of, like, slides them out. Why wasn't this taken care of? All right.
Probably because we don't have enough people to take care of them at the time. That was off table.
You also have a tent set up in the camp that's designed for you and your requirements?
Yes. For my capability of venom handling and herbalism, mainly. I was not going to... Well, actually, I do have some of my alchemy stuff, but it's that travel alchemy items.
Well, that's fine. You can do what you want to and use the skills that you want to and the ingredients that you have. If you don't have ingredients listed, then don't bother reading about it.
Yeah, no. That's why I was mumbling. I was mumbling about those things. What I will do, and I don't have the ingredients, so that's something as a future notation.
If you have herbalism, you can look around closely, roll it to see if you can find anything that's useful.
That's what I was thinking of doing, because I do have...
But depending on how far you want to go out, depends on how good your benefit is.
Yes, so I was wanting to... so let me state my... Let me declare my intentions for my herbalism so that I can give you the scope. Is for the... not numbing of pain, but definitely for the venom stuff. Numbing of pain and venom related things. Mainly numbing of pain, though, because herbs can do that.
Yeah, there are some herbs that can do that. Salves a lot of the times.
Yes.
If they're boiled down.
Oh wait.
Mixed with certain other things.
Let me double check something. I have to get something out of the game room to double check that.
Absolutely.
I think I have. And
do you have access to the
hopefully I'm not thinking of the character that I am thinking about, because I think Orsi does too. So
well, yeah, he's a priest. He's a priest. What do you want?
want to double check Nom's stuff and not Orsi's.
Yeah, Orsi's a priest.
Orsi
am
also...
I still lit here?
You are, yeah.
All
So
right.
am I, so no worries.
Quiet. Also, do you have the PDFs available to you in there?
Oh, I have the map you gave me.
Well, a map's not a okay.
Oh, and I do have the PDFs.
You have access to the handbooks. Okay.
Yes. Oh, and I...
Otherwise, there's the players right there.
Yes. I did forget, though, but Nom stuff is happening.
I was pretty sure it was.
It is. It keeps being moved. There it is. It's on the floor.
That's perfectly fine. It moves because it needs to. It's fine.
He's never gone back into the game room. Let me just say that.
That's because we just started streaming it. So, which is not what we were doing before. If we had started from the beginning, it'd be a way different story.
It would be. Let's see. That stuff. Okay, yeah, no. So, it's just as I thought, which was that Orsi has the herb packs and Nom doesn't. So, which makes sense.
Well, Nom is a mage, and unless he has healing, I assume he has herbalism.
He does. He's got herbalism. He doesn't got any healing, which is why he trusts the priest with the healing.
Well, you can still use herbal packs to do certain things.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was like, hey, I need to actually remember.
Which is why herbal pack in the proficiencies gives out hit points.
Yes.
So
that was
you
my
just
plan.
need the material or whatnot ready to go. All right, so let's go ahead and get what you want to do. It's noon. Everybody's kind of holed up here. Defenses are loose. You guys have the camp has already been made closer to the top of the hill, having been ambushed before from the trees.
I'm gonna first
your tent, DaGaunt's, and Rista's, which is now Dame Rista has her tent pretty much solidified in the center. There's a lot of pup tents outside for the other infantry forces. Anybody that has cavalry sections, like DaGaunt has his own tent, which has a lean-to, makeshift, mind you, with his horse underneath it, which he's going to reacquaint himself with it. Rista has been taking care of your horse, which was there to have you travel.
Yep.
And the priest has a pavilion set up. A semi-open, rather large tent where he kind of shuffles the wounded in. You can't make out his expression, but you can just feel the sour nature of his movement as he's just applying people.
Of course he feels that way.
So I'll let you say what you were saying, because I kind of went overboard on that.
Oh, no.
Also,
that was,
you guys are amongst the trees, so you do have some cover now.
Yes. So what I was going to state was, as a player, I was going to narrow it down how many spells I needed to get back and the sleep.
Cool deal.
That way I could figure out, I could probably do a search for herbs and then come back to sleep. Essentially, get rest.
A single search takes 10 rounds, so a turn, which is like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that works. So I'll do that, and then I'll give you all the spells I need to get back.
All right, so go ahead and give me the search first.
Yes, so it's...
I believe it's intelligence -2.
Oh, yeah, for herbalism? Yes, let me double check that. It is. So let me do that. Ooh, 3. Nah. I'm looking for numbing pain herb packs. Or, well, herbs.
All right. Interestingly enough, near one of the shady sections of the tree, amidst what looks like berries, they're probably very sour.
Oh.
They might cause cramping and whatnot if digested. But in the shadow of those, you can see what looks like a silvery sort of tinged grass. Which... okay, anybody that had read the Dragon Riders of Pern, we're just going to call it numbweed for fun. So, yeah, it's called numbweed, and you managed to find. Give me the four-sided +2.
Okay, let me do the four-sided. It is 4 total.
Plus 2.
No, 2 plus 2. I'm sorry. 2 plus 2.
All right, well, 4 plus 2. Oh, no, wait, you did 2 and you got 2?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, 4. Duh, my bad.
No
You get
worries.
4 uses of numbing agent, but you will need to process it.
Oh, yeah, that was the next part
You
of
would
my
just
plan.
take it to your mortar and pestle, turn it into paste. It'll take about an hour or 2.
Yes. So I'll do that. I can do that because I got those kind of kits. I got that. I got the mortar and pestle.
Its potency will last about a week.
Oh, good. So I will be
Unless
able to...
unless you take steps to like stopper it and put it in something, which essentially it'll lose its potency in about 2 weeks. Stoppered, it might be semi-indefinite.
Oh, I figured in this case this be a good quick use for the priest and his uses. So
the indication for numbweed is that it will cause no pain. It doesn't really heal hit points, but what it will do is make you oblivious to pain, no matter what the threshold is.
Yes.
So, if applied liberally in a location, a person that's severely wounded could just keep moving until they're dead, or have horrifically wounded themselves, or
Yes.
it just makes it easy for you to operate on someone because they don't feel what you're doing.
So
you put your fist in their stomach and pull something out,
Yeah, so I'll make that pace for the priest.
We'll go with 1 hour on that.
Yes.
And that will require another proficiency roll.
Yep, doing it right now. I figure I will do a roll. Made.
By how much? What would you roll?
I rolled a 15. I have a 19 intelligence, so 15.
Okay, no, you made. I was just checking because you rolled a 3 before, and I'm like, wow,
yeah, I know, that was really good. That's why I wasn't like, oh, it's a 1 or a 2 or a 3.
So in an hour, you have ground it down and portioned it out.
Yes.
If you wrapped it in cloth or wax paper or whatever, then so be it. Or if you scraped it into a vial or whatever it is that you have available.
I do have a vial case, so I do have some vials for that.
Is it a 6 or 8 vial case?
I'm gonna go with 6 because I didn't originally mark it, but it would make sense I go with a 6 vial case.
All right, and that's a belt set vial case.
Yeah, it's a belt set. It's a belt one. Yeah.
All right, so we determine the dosage that you have, and each one of those, if you want to fill it up with 3 doses per vial, you can, but odds are you're probably going to set it down 1 dose per vial, but it's still up to you.
I'm going to go with 1 dose per vial, so that's 6 vials.
So that would be, what, exactly?
It was 1 dose
Not
per
exactly.
vial. One dose per vial.
Well, how many did you find?
Oh, you said that I found 4 uses. 4 uses for the paste.
Right. So you have 4 vials of 1 use.
Yeah, there we go.
Or you have one vial and of 3 uses and a second vial of 1 use.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with the 1 vial. Never mind. 1 vial with 3 uses.
1 and a third.
Yeah, and 1 vial with 1 use.
So just note that if you hand stuff over to the priest, you will be down 2 vials.
Yes, so I will hand those over to the priest. I'll be down. Wouldn't it be? No, I will be down 2 vials. Yes, you're right. Sorry, brain skipped for a moment.
Well, I could be wrong. You never know.
No. It was 2 vials because 3 uses for 1 vial and 1.
Yeah, and 1 use left over in the second. Yeah. Or you could split it by 2s, and that would be 3 vials.
No. I think we're good.
You're like, I would rather have 2 vials gone. So it takes you 1 hour to do all that and the prep. After that, what do you do? Do you hand that over to the priest, the paladin, or you just like hold on to it till later?
Oh no, I will hand it over to the priest to let him know these are numbing. These are good for numbing pains.
He stares at you through his gilded mask of curly beard and whatnot, and gratefully takes it. You can see that there's about 3 patients in here. Basically, 2 of them can freaking walk on their own, but they're being treated, and one of them is seriously hampered.
And I will.
It looks like once everybody got back, this guy relaxed hard, and you realize it's Gregory.
Oh, it's Gregory. Yeah, Gregory went, oh, shit, I'm in pain. So,
well, Gregory, I think, was the only one that went unconscious in the battle.
And then he was brought back. And by that, I mean so he was...
by definition, he's technically pretty haggard. It's not like you just wake up and go, I'm perfectly healed. Oh.
No. And I did let the priest know which vial had the 3 uses and which one was a 1 use.
Well, he holds it up. If you're using glass vials, he's like, that seems obvious to me. Why don't you go take care of your spells? You'll be more useful when you can use them.
I will go take care of my spells, but I figured numbing pains would be really nice.
Yes, I saw you rummaging around. You should probably go back to your tent now. The paladin says nothing. Gregory looks apologetic as he's kind of laying there with reddened eyes, and his wounds are healed, but there's signs of scarring that are pinkish red and irritated.
Oh, I do need to voice that actually, for once, my mask is not on. So there's...
Oh, yeah. So those that have been with you for a while already kind of know some things.
Yes.
Gregory's not one of the ones that have seen you without a mask.
Yes. So I need to voice that.
He looks apologetic for a moment, and then you expose the fact that you're a drow elf.
Yes. I had the hood and everything, and then I had the mask.
And then he just looks like shocked, and the strange curtain that the priest has set up there is slid shut rather sharply. Get out of here, he says. The priest slides it shut quickly.
Oh yeah, no.
Why are you exposing yourself, you dark-skinned devil?
I was in a hurry. I'm gonna go back to my tent now.
No, I was in a hurry. I thought I'd terrify everyone, he says. Look, I respect you. I understand that your equivalency and all that other blah, 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 et cetera, and that the Margravine respects you to the point that she'd probably kill us rather than decide not to listen to you, which I find very fascinating. But go along.
I will go back to my tent. Do not worry.
You should probably have steeped that a bit. Now, I have not seen you this way either, but I already know that the Margravine would probably kill us outright should anything go wrong.
A slight smile to his lips.
But it seems that also this scout hasn't seen you this way either.
Yes, my apologies. I was quite quick to try to get the herbs.
Oh, are you going to apologize about you being you?
Oh, no.
Go get the spells. Go get the spells. He ushers you out. Shoo, paladin, see him out. And, of course, the paladin kind of, please. Doesn't say anything. His hands are out. If you don't move, I'm going to have to grab you by the scruff and move you out.
I move. That's the thing. Is the moment I go, he goes, go to the tent. Go. I start moving away. To my tent.
The paladin just kind of almost glances at you. And then the pavilion tent flap goes down.
And I will go to my tent with the tent flap closed to get spells back.
There's, interestingly enough, when you get in there, you have what appears to be a double roll of furs, a low-end sort of table with a decanter of liquid, and one glass. Well, not really a glass. No, it's a glass. It's kind of a tumbler, sort of.
Oh, yes.
Cut crystal. There's nothing poured, and you can smell incense of a nature that seems familiar to you.
Oh.
Obviously, a gift from somebody who sent you a field.
Absolutely. Oh.
You guys had some tangles after the whole Spelljammer style incident.
That is true.
So,
oh, yes, we did. And she already knows. Because I didn't have the ability to cover my face.
There's also a time candle, so a very thick candle with markings that seem to set off about every 30 minutes. So it would probably last 30 minutes a piece. So it looks like it might be 24 hours.
Oh, sweet.
Worth of candle there. This was obviously set up after you left. Well, no, after you left the first time.
Yeah, the first time, because I haven't been able to sleep
and you
sleep
never
in my
actually
tent.
used it completely.
I haven't been able to sleep in my tent for this kind of stuff. So first I will enjoy the scent and the taste of the drink.
It's spicy, almost like the scent of the Roth leather that you're wearing.
Oh, it is a Drow kind of rum. I'm saying rum, but it's not actual rum. He actually knows what he's drinking.
What's the smell of the spice on the bedding?
Oh, yes.
The drink, on the other hand, is not anything like that. Also, it's not Russian wine, which is one of the big things for the Drow. The liquid in the decanter is relatively clear, does not appear to be intoxicating, and when you smell it, there's a slight sweetness to it.
Oh, that's sweet. Like, both metaphorically and...
the best thing I can give for you on that one, if you'll roll... let's go with intelligence -4.
Oh, I have winemaking.
Nope.
Okay.
Intelligence -4. It's clear.
Hey. I just had to ask, but yes. So intelligence...
It's not wine. It's not distilled.
Oh, I rolled a 4, though.
It's sweet water.
Oh, sweet water. Oh, that is literally sweet.
If you are injured or fatigued, it will cleanse that really quickly.
Oh, I am injured, though. So when I'm drinking this, I am
all right.
bleeding.
So if you decide to quaff a drink of it, or if you decide to stick around for the decanter, how many drinks do you want to do?
I was going to do the first drink, and then I'll have a drink after I get my spells back.
All right, oh, God. I just launched the die.
Hey, Butto says it shakes along with the dice, enjoying the noise, so they can pick up my dice noise.
You get 4 hit points back.
Ooh, so...
and it will count as 4 hours of sleep.
33.
Hey, baby.
So,
the cat miner's in.
I'm almost
so I might
max
say
hit
a few
points.
things.
Oh, yeah, the cat miner. So what I was going to say was I need the hours for my spells.
All right, let's talk about that.
Okay, so apparently, I'm reading this, 3, 4, 5.
It takes 15 minutes per spell level, per spell, and then that's memorization. And then we'll talk about sleep, which is in hours.
Yes, so I just said 15 minutes per spell.
Well, per spell level, per spell. Oh. So if it's a second level spell, it takes 30 minutes. If it's a first level spell and you're doing 2 of them, it takes 30 minutes.
Okay, now that you give me that, that's good. I'll be able to... Okay, so my first level spells would mark it up to 30, because I need 2 of those. And then I need 1 second level spell, so that adds another 30.
So you got an hour so far.
Oh, that's a times. There we go. 30, and then I need 3 4-level spells, and that would be...
Fourth?
No,
Did you say fourth?
Third. I meant say third.
All right. So you have an hour right now.
Yeah, I have an hour right now for a second level spell.
You have 3 times 45, I believe.
3 times 15.
No. Third level spell is 15 times 3 per spell.
Oh, right. I have 3 spells. 3 spells. Yes.
Make 45, so it's 3 times 45.
Oh. So. Because 3 times 5 is 15. So 3 times 4 is... Crap, how can I forget what 3 times 4 is? How could I forget what 3 times 4 is?
Well, it's 3 times 15.
Oh, 12. Okay, so...
For 3 spells. So 45 minutes
Yeah,
per
45.
spell,
Yeah.
which comes out to 135 minutes, plus your 60 minutes. And we'll divide that by 60.
Yes.
And that comes out to 3 hours and 25 minutes.
Okay, and then that's actually all I needed. Yes.
And then you'll do 3 hours and 25 minutes of memorization, and then you'll do 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. Third and fourth is 6 hours. Yeah, it is. I'm sorry, I'm talking to Cat Miner right now.
I know.
1 to 2 is 4. 3 to 4 is 6.
Oh, yeah,
You're right, almost.
You're right.
It's been a while. Okay, so yes, according to how this works out,
Base is 4
135.
yeah, you start off with 4 hours
Yeah.
of sleep. Right now, we're talking 3rd to 4th level spells, so you're 6 hours of sleep.
Yep.
So you are literally going to be okay, and you can sleep if you wake up longer than a round, then you'll have to start over again. So
I was gonna set that candle to the amount that I needed to sleep for, or excuse me, the amount that I needed.
right.
To
So you
myself.
take what is essentially a razor blade with a bell,
Yes.
which has been provided. You stick it into the marking on the candle you want.
Yep.
And then when it melts that far, it'll fall and chime.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that. Ultimately speaking, though, after your memorization, which you don't want to be interrupted for, you'll be sleeping for 6 hours, which if you wake up, you have 1 round to go back to sleep,
Right.
or you lose it.
Oh, but
So
in this
altogether, you're out for 9 hours and 25 minutes.
Yes.
Ta-da! I'm going to need to take a break
Oh
real
yeah,
quick.
this is a good break. This is a good break.
We're going to be right back. Cat Minder's here.
Absolutely. The cat.
Say hello, Cat Minder. Hello, Cat Minder. Say hello.
Hello,
Wow.
Cat Miner. Cat Miner, hello.
Yeah. All right,
Bana
and then we'll
had
get
to
back
go.
to business.
Good night. Bana had to go right as Cat Miner.
Good night,
arrived,
Bruno.
so
Good night, Bruno.
night.
Dice for fun. On your way out. Dice for fun.
All right, I'm gonna put us on intermission,
intermission.
and then we'll be back. We are back. We are back. Okay, now.
Yeah, cat minder's been put to sleep. The cat's roaming. We are free.
Excuse me, that was
Probably a little lit, maybe a little too lit. But I gotta roll some things here real quick. While you do your slep.
Yes.
We've determined that you're down for about 9 hours.
Yes.
9 and a quarter or so.
9 and 25 minutes. 9 hours.
Not 9 and a quarter. 9 hours 25 minutes. Doesn't matter. If someone wakes you up in the middle of your sleep, you have to go back asleep within 1 round, or you have to start over again.
Yep.
If you're interrupted in your actual memorization, you have to start over again.
Yep.
But it's still daylight. But with you guys are definitely going to be at night plus. So reinforcements may be arriving in the morning or the next noon time.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to tell you that since I'm rolling percentile this time instead of rolling encounters, you have a 99% chance that reinforcements will show up in the morning.
Oh,
if you roll 100, I will be like, dude, seriously?
I'll let you know it's a 70, so it's not a doom moment. It's not a doom moment.
All right.
It's we're getting reinforcements.
So you are oblivious until you finish your bits. Let's see, you were... Let me clear this business out. You had arrived about 12:30. And you're going to put 9 hours, 9...
Yeah, 9 hours.
0.25.
Yeah.
And then we'll divide that by 12. So you will literally be probably almost 2 in the morning.
Yeah, almost 2.
Okay, I used a calculator, which is stupid because that's in 10s and the clocks are in 12s. That's all. Minutes are in 15s, halves are in 30s, so not by 10s. Anyway, if you just take 1 o'clock and you add 9 to it and then you divide that by 12, you pretty much got your time.
Yeah.
So you'll probably be available in the O Dark sections. I'm going to go ahead and roll some proficiency checks for the priest.
Oh, do so. Yeah.
On those that he can use.
I will say, well, that occurs is we're at 290 subscribers again.
Oh, excellent! Is that new?
It's new. It's new now because the first time I announced it, I think I was really drunk on a karaoke night.
Holy shit!
Because we were trying to
karaoke
play.
Night?
Yeah, because we were trying to play a game. I think we were playing Thief at that time.
Oh no, not Thief.
Yes. And we tried, and that I mean that went well. Don't get me wrong. But also we lost the subscriber. Whoever it was.
Oh, that's bad.
Whoever it was,
well,
I don't know who at the time.
We're not. We are definitely not the greatest. There's also a chance of hemorrhaging from YouTube, but I'm under no illusions that we're good at anything.
Oh no! As I was gonna say, and I was thinking maybe it was those people who were waiting for Persona 5 Royal because I haven't posted a Persona.
Well, you haven't done that in a while, have you?
No, I haven't. So I'm.
But you were trying to record that, right?
Yes, I said on Sunday I was gonna on Sunday before our Mech Warrior stuff I was gonna try to record, because I just every single time I think about this boss I freaking hate.
Well, you don't like that boss.
I freaking hate this one. So no, that's why I'm in agreement.
You're hemorrhaging people who like that thing.
I know. So, as I stated, and I was being up front, I haven't sat down to record it yet, and I need to on Sunday. Done. Boom.
Well, if Murs show up, and maybe Artemis is available, we're going to be doing MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries.
Or MechWarrior Clans,
Or
if nobody.
we're going to be doing clans. But I really do think if you have a following that actually watches, and I'm not saying I'm surprised, if you have a following that watches Persona, hell yeah, get that going.
Oh no, that's a recording part, so I can do that before we get to our.
I love
plans.
Persona in a weird way because my introduction to Persona was different.
Oh yeah, Shin Megami Tensei.
I love that.
I know.
I loved all of it.
Persona 5, or not Persona 5, but all of the Persona series is spin off from Shin Megami Tensei.
I love the old stuff.
And
that's all I gotta
love
say.
it. Yeah, I love it.
And then that one MMO that game was keeping open for a brief time.
Yeah, I'm okay. This is a guilty pleasure, but I'm hoping
everybody's screw off now. Run!
I'm hoping I haven't gone to work on it yet because I haven't figured out how to make it work. But I am hoping to do just a small private server of the MMO.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna try and do a shard?
Yeah, a shard, a private shard that just only a small of us could probably
Do you want to set that up on the server PC? Because I can set those up a server for you.
Well, I was trying to do it on my computer, just like a real quick test to make
Don't
sure.
do it on your computer. If you're gonna wait, stop. If you're gonna be playing it, you're not gonna want it on your PC.
Oh,
we have a server. We have a server computer for that.
Oh, I know. I was saying that for a test. To make sure I knew what I was doing for that, so that
all right,
we
do that. But back to actually the thing we're doing.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I haven't done that in a while, so I was gonna bring that up to you for the server computer. Wink, wink, nudge.
Well, yeah, sure.
But 9 hours and 25 minutes. I said we're gonna get back into the stuff.
Yes, there was one thing I was gonna look up while everything went crazy.
Oh yeah.
Crazy happened. So the question always will remain: who's going to relieve you? Well, there's a couple options. Obviously, second scout. It's called second scout because now you have a scouting cavalry. Not really cavalry, it's mounted scouts.
Oh, but it's just Gregory.
You have first infantry, which is actually reinforcing the walls for the guards in the newly budding town.
Oh.
And you did work with first infantry.
Yes.
So they might break that up and add some of second infantry's people to the wall. Odds are, though.
Not so much.
Dude, absolutely, guy. Girly guy. Well, you're playing a male. So,
I'm a male. No.
So
I'm a very
absolutely,
male.
dude. Since you're playing a male.
But also absolutely dudette because someone mistook my elven man as a woman.
Well, no, that's fine. Look,
wink.
Drow and especially Grails are so effeminate.
I was going off of the fact that my drow did kind of look like, not the masculine drow, but just like that drow that could be, like, mistaken to be a woman.
Well, okay, define masculine in a drow name.
Oh, excuse me. I meant the muscle man.
Well, you're not that giant, the one and only, like, 6 foot tall, bald drow. I mean, seriously.
No, I'm not.
I had this thing lit up at a point, and now it's not a problem. Yeah, Menon is definitely going to return for sure because he's one of the higher ranking named ones, which is why he was sent back.
Yeah.
And then the infantry he took with him is definitely coming back.
Oh yes.
Which will absolutely fill up Brista's camp and hopefully provide
support,
protection.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, because Brista's first infantry unit is second infantry unit is the only one that uses crossbows for primary support.
Yeah.
However, the newest thing that they put out that kind of robbed you of your clout was this strange plasma-like Greek fiery light.
Oh yeah, the Greek fire bolt.
There was a lot of concern right there. DaBun's like, first of all, that's not honorable at all, and second, what happens if you get hit with that? And they're like, I might explode. And then he's like cringing away from their backpack, you know.
My only concern about that was the capability of getting, certain items. That's my only concern.
It totally burnt anything that. Even magical stuff needs to make a saving throw versus.
Yes, it's Greek fire.
Because, unless it's fire resistant, and then it just like shrugs it off. You're like, hey, wear the cloak, and it will burn until the gel cooks off, and you'll be perfectly fine.
My spider silk cloak that we talked about does have the fire resistant, but it doesn't get all.
Well, it's essentially it's a pifwa, essentially.
It is, yeah.
However you want to pronounce it. It's a Drow cloak, essentially. They have like a percentage fire resistance.
It does.
And you have Roth leather armor that you picked up.
I did.
All of which was semi-curated for the surface, which is not only a dick move on the part of the DM, because most of that shit should fall apart on the surface, but is interesting to me because of the people you're playing with. And then I thrust you back into my old school stuff. And I'm like, hey, bring a Drow back and play a Drow. Okay, first of all, nobody even knew a Drow existed playing these games until the Fiend Folio. And they're like, wait, what do you mean? Actually, Hall of the Giant Kings had Drow stuff in it.
Actually,
so anyway, never mind.
I was going to mention this to player to DM in the live streams before we continue. I made Nom. I made Nom before I actually consulted you into this kind of stuff, where I made Nom based on your game in the past, and then when the opportunity came up, when Rob brought it up, I went, hey, I got this character that I kind of want to flesh out fully, finally do it to how you guys did it. Here's Nom. Okay, his name is Numrini'th Lueltar, but I was like, here's this Drow who, is neutral evil. He's kind of in it for himself, but he likes, the wine. He likes wine.
You're almost a little too goody shoes for that.
Right now, I'm thinking about how this benefits me because I'm also.
There's some stuff you're pushing far more selflessly than I think you should alignment-wise, and I haven't pushed it yet.
And this is me kind of feeding into that ancient history. I'm really digging into it. But
you as a player are digging.
Wrong.
You as a player are digging things that happened once upon a time, back when I was way younger. But what you're finding is that neutral evil.
Oh yeah, no, and you're not wrong.
A little more selfish, and you would probably not. You're more narcissistic. You would not give a damn about any of the people you're with, unless they were required for you to survive.
Yes,
which they are right now.
Right.
So that's why I haven't called you out on it.
So that's why when the priest called me out on it, I went, no. I understand exactly what you mean, but these people...
But you are starting to look like neutral evil with semi-lawful tendencies.
I don't have any tendencies marked on him, so it makes sense. I don't have any tendencies.
If you're not careful, because right now you're following the rules of Sinet Talonbrook, the Margravine's setup.
I love it. Don't get me wrong.
Unless you kind of undermine her somewhere, you're almost lawful to her.
Almost, yes. And in a way, I wouldn't actually blame myself, but that's only because...
Technically, she's screwing you over because she trusts you, and she's using it in a manner that... Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember that in a different timeline, She was a hellish mercenary that
Oh,
sacked
she-
cities.
In a different timeline, she would have murdered me in some way, shape, or form. Because if I...
No, she would have used you a lot harder than she is now.
Oh, that... Yes. I'm sorry. I meant that part. No, never mind.
Anyway,
But,
I'm not there yet, and you're doing your thing.
oh, I was gonna
A
say,
lot-
as a player, I'm still trying to get a better grasp on the neutral evil.
Well, let's just say that modules never counted on you being evil.
No, yeah, you have a good point.
It's not like you couldn't be evil, but they never counted on it.
That's true. Yes, you got a point.
So
now,
I don't want to derail the game, so I'm going to get back to
yeah,
gaming.
that's what I said. Now let's go back. Let's go. Boom.
The truth of the matter is, if you had a chaotic evil person, there's a great chance that if they couldn't go crazy on the keep, they might join up with what's destroying the keep.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And it all depends on religion, class, etc., etc. But back to the game, which I accidentally sucked all the tea down. But let's get back to the game.
Wait, you accidentally sucked all the tea down? Excuse me, what?
I know that all the honey was in the bottom of the damn thing. Moving on.
No! Okay, moving on.
I just drank like the sweetest thing I've drank in a while. I'm like, no. All right, let's get back.
We're getting back.
All right. So anybody who's here for the module is heavily modified. It's using homebrewed shit as usual, and it's from a character who was never designed to be in a module.
Yes. Hey, as I stated, it's a tabletop RPG. It's the Crimson March, Keep of the Borderland. They have to know.
Heavily modified keep on working.
Well, yeah, that's why I said the Crimson March, because it's not the Keep of the Borderland.
That's because the Margravine is starting to take over the unknown.
Yes. Now back to the actual thing that's going on before we derailed it more.
When you awaken, it's deep into the night.
Oh, my favorite time.
You hear crickets, which makes you happy, sort of, because you're like crickets. Okay, insects. You can hear the crackling of fires, and you can smell smoke, but also you smell something sweet.
Oh.
Something roasted, probably. But the sweet on it is not like the sugary bite of sweetness, but more like the hint of sweetness in meat that is just drooling into a pan somewhere.
Oh, interesting.
Also, you're familiar with the sounds of tubers. Well, not sounds, but smell of tubers, which might be adding to the sweetness. And when you come out of your tent, should you decide to come out of your tent, I'm not going to force you.
I will first take a sip of my tea, my drink, and then I will take a
You
sip.
mean the sweet water?
Yes, the sweet water. Sorry, I called it
It's sweet water, not tea.
I'm sorry. I that's why I said I'm sorry. I called it tea, but it's sweet water.
It's quite literally sweet water. That's what it is.
No,
it's clear.
Is. Yeah, it's sweet water.
The flavor is sweet. That's all it is.
That's why I apologize. It's sweet water.
You get 2 hit points back, and you are pretty much wired. You're not going back to sleep anytime soon.
No, yes. So now I walked out to this.
In the center of the camp, semi-sheltered by whatever tents have been put up, is the coals of a fire. Roasting on it seems to be a strange torso, which is disturbing. A little bit, probably. Also, there's a traveling. Well, basically, the unit carries kettles, which are on the pack horses.
Right.
They've been basically settled into the coals, and you can smell. What seems to possibly be sweet potatoes cooking up over the night. You're noticed by the night watch people, of whom you do not recognize, but you do recognize because they've been there, but you've never really had any dealings with them.
Right, and I'm putting my mask, my face mantle back on.
All right.
My little face mask.
They look up as you arrive and do half bows at the waist because, well, reasons. Although this is kind of ridiculous, it's almost like saluting someone in the middle of freaking possibles. But they do half bow at the waist and then step away from the cooking fires. That would be one. Excuse me. Oh, no, two. Sorry, two of them. Three are on watch, and one of the three turns out to be Dame Saint, Rista Saint.
Oh, yeah.
She's basically sitting up on the upper level with, I believe, let me get her stuff real quick. Actually, it doesn't matter that much. It's pretty much probably standard plate armor. It has the gold and red markings of the march.
Yeah.
Which glints slightly. The fact that she's setting to where she is and only has two other people on watch with one person cooking is telling of how much the manpower is troubled. At this point in time, nothing seems to be going on. She notices your arrival, having basically upper level overwatch over the camp. The problem is that if she has to glance into the darkness with the narrowed visor that she has, the odds of her seeing anything are extremely slim. But she'll see what happens to the camp.
Yeah. So I will actually go to her side in this case. Acknowledging what has... He gives a smile. Oh, I just finished my sleeping for my reverie of spells. So I definitely can't sleep now.
Well, I can't claim to know the mages, but I remember when we were on the hill. I remember when we were on the hill at that fountain where the curse was.
Yes.
And now we're here on the edge of something that might be cursed.
Yes.
Do you think we should all just move into this thing before reinforcements show up?
I think in this case there are too many openings. From what I understand from the goblin caves that I've gone through and the cave that I've encountered with the Gaunt that seemed like an illusion, but I couldn't dispel it.
She sighs deeply, pushing the visor up, interrupting you. That's what we did on the hill. We pushed hard.
We did.
Are you saying that there's too many differences between this and the hill?
There are too many differences, I'm afraid to say.
But is it the same cult?
It's close to being the same. He does pull out one of the coins that he got that has the face, the screaming face, as he shows it to her. This isn't magical, so it's not cursed. But it is
Well, that's not the face I saw. That's not the twisted creature I saw on the doors of the monastery.
No. That's what my concern was. He puts
So is this the victims rather than the actual creature?
Well, it turns out to be a currency, so it could be that the cults have a currency that have such a face.
So they're dealing in souls.
They could be. I'm not sure. It's one of those cases where it's unclear.
I don't know if I can sit here another day waiting for people to do what I should be doing.
But see, that's why I said we'll wait a day. We've got locations of openings that we can go through, hopefully to clear it in those times.
Which one do you want? She looks at the map you provided. Which one do you want?
I wanted the one, and he points at the one that he saw before they entered into the Goblin Caves. I wanted this one, but there's this
The one on the upper cliff level? The first one you saw at the upper cliff?
Yes. There is a cave that I think goes to it, and he's pointing at another cave entrance that he's pretty sure I think goes up to that one. But there's that cave.
Please tell me that's not the one that you reported having magical difficulties?
No, the magical difficulties is on a different section, he points. As he has figured, he has mapped it out. This one, magic difficulties, is a cave we have to pass. There is no other openings that allows us to go past.
Well,
that
unless
cave.
you're going to bring one of your apprentices up, you're the only one that can deal with magic right now.
And I'm not bringing any of my apprentices up here only because there's two of them, and one of them is serving the keep, the other one's serving the guards.
So you're looking at heading up to the upper cave on that one side.
I'm looking to head up to the upper cave. Another issue I came across is that apparently in the forest, the gloomy forest, as I've dubbed it on the maps, which is near those cliff sides, seem to have someone screaming, but I don't want to risk anybody in it.
Well, as I understand what you reported, yeah, there was screaming in there. I didn't hear it. But isn't that forest a little too sinister?
It is very sinister, so I was thinking that it might be sort of bait to call
All right, then.
people in.
So the north side cave at about a 60-degree angle up the cliffside.
Yes.
All right, well, once I get reinforcements, if I get reinforcements, I will give you my blessings on that.
He has
I don't know if you want the Gaunt with you. I know he's a little judgmental for faculties.
He pulls down his mask in this case because it's just him and her. And he goes, the Gaunt's actually been very useful in helping point out some stuff.
Well, he has respected you quite a bit, but he's also been problematic. I've seen some of his reports. If you want him with you, I'm fine with that.
I do.
He was pretty well injured, though, and he's refusing any sort of actual treatment. DaGaunt. Sorry, DaGaunt.
Yes. No.
He doesn't have anything to do with Gregory. Gregory's an entirely different.
No, you said DaGaunt, so don't worry. You don't need to say sorry. You said DaGaunt.
I can already tell just by how he's moving that he's not up to form. If you want my opinion, I think he needs to spend more time with the priest. But if you go without the priest, we can't do this.
I can't go without the priest. Me and the priest has a very understanding of what's going on. The priest agrees that we need a push. And this is what...
In the morning, when we're ready, and once the reinforcements arrive, you'll select your people. I'll try to force DaGaunt to get his business in order.
I'll talk to DaGaunt before that occurs. If you may.
Will he listen to you, outside of you being the advisor to the Margravine?
I think I will discuss to him as who I am. Not an advisor, but I myself. There has been some disagreements that me and him have. I think we will discuss about that factor. And this is probably the best way we can do that, in hopes to further.
Out of character, you will notice his movements are horrifically awkward. He has 15 hit points left, and he's refusing to get any treatment. He has 15 hit points out of 23, so it's kind of noticeable.
Yes.
How he moves. But he looks like he's eager to get right back in the fight and does not want to be pushed down by this cleric who clearly is trying to conserve his energy.
Yes. So I will go talk to DaGaunt once I finish. Well, once the discussion with Arista occurs. Because I don't want to...
I could give him an order, but...
I will find a way to persuade him.
Well, feel free to do so.
He does give a slight smile before pulling the mask back up. He knows that DaGaunt doesn't judge him, but it's for the others' sake.
Oh, he judges you in a weird way. Not because you're a Drow.
Exactly.
But because he has his own view of how things should be done.
Yes. But I will be going up to him up in front. In this case.
So you're going to his tent with his tended to horsey.
Yes.
And him being pretty much unconscious.
Oh, he is.
He's not really unconscious. He's just laying in a deep sleep with his gear and stuff setting. Obviously, he's not sleeping in his armor. His armor is quite literally a gambeson, which he can sleep in, sort of. A chain suit, a hauberk at least, and then plate over the top of that.
Normally,
which is he's basically in a gambeson, dozing.
No, okay, I'm gonna have to say this as a player, and I need to state this as a player. I wouldn't disturb his sleep.
So you're gonna wait until dawn?
But as Nom, what's an issue that's coming up, and he needs to be able to rest before we can do our stuff. And if people come, you know, people come over, and if I have to wake him up.
All right. Roll a 6-head.
I'm telling you that as a player is conflicted with character says, I win.
6-headed.
5. There's no waking him.
No, it's not that. You arrive. Obviously, there's no sign of anyone else. The horses shift slightly as you arrive for various reasons. His horse, your horse, Dame Rista's horse,
yes.
Dame Saint. Although saying Dame Saint is hilarious every time. So, Rista Saint, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Her horse obviously shifts, not nervously, but they kind of like, yours in particular is like, oh, hey, guy, how's it going?
I pet him.
They're all three of them are used to your scent, so it doesn't actually kind of turn up weird. But they kind of do move along the makeshift paddock line. It's not even a paddock line. It's literally a line of lead tied underneath, well, not tied, linked underneath the lean-to with a rope that they can just slide down across however they want to, as long as they don't, like, you know, garrot one another.
Oh, yeah.
So they're eager when you arrive.
Yes.
DaBun
I do give some
is
pets.
thoroughly exhausted from his ordeal, which is semi-unusual. I rolled a 19. He did not make his con, so he is clearly snoring when you arrive.
Crap. So Nom, of course, when he arrives, he's kind of acknowledging that, like, oh yeah, he is just freaking exhausted. But that was
you smell blood. You smell medication a little bit from whatever was done to him prior. The bandages haven't been changed yet, as far as you can tell.
Oh yeah.
There's no scent of rot yet, but the blood is kind of old and sickening.
Yeah. Nope. That is. Nope. Yeah. I go in there to wake him up. I don't care how exhausted he is right now. I kind of care. Don't get me wrong. He is a human.
Well, as you try to wake him, you just touch him and he bolts awake. What is it? Are we under attack?
No, but I am definitely. I am definitely concerned about your health.
Well, you should be more concerned about our men's health.
I am concerned about the fact that
our scout is under.
Our scout has been tended.
One of our frontliners is under.
Also been tended to. I need to voice this to you that
I'm better off than they are.
You are.
Why are you here? It's still dark out. He points towards the flap. What do you want?
I have rested, but on top of that, I am very well concerned about your well-being, so that when we do venture back in,
I'm fine. You should worry about yourself.
You are not fine. I am absolutely fine, but you are not fine. I am squinting my eyes at him at that moment.
Roll a 6-sided again.
3. I rolled a 3.
You hear a clearing of the throat behind you. I guess I'm not the only intelligent person here.
I look.
You see the gilded mask of the priest who, his voice is a little bit muffled.
I'm not surprised he's here.
Let's not be pretentious. It's not like you're going to save the world. He moves past you, pushes DaGaunt down with one hand. Don't fight it. Just fight the pillow.
Ah, no!
He gets 7 back as the hand touches his chest, and you can almost see the divinity coming off the fingertips.
I'm just watching this. This is unfolding before me.
You can see sweat pouring out with also almost like pus and oozing dark blood, just pushing out against the sheet that is covering him.
Oh, that was the poison I was missing.
Well, he was attacked by the goblin.
And I know that he got hit by an arrow with poo.
And they were using shite on their arrows, so...
Yeah, so I was saying that there's the poison I was missing.
And it wasn't exactly poison that what he did. He just kind of pushed everything out with a standard cure section. And I rolled...
Oh, that's so good.
And then his con adjustment, which I'll need to look up here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, his con alone will do just fine.
Oh, yeah. So, the priest is over there like, hi, hello, I'm here for your services. I came here against your will.
Now, if you weren't such a pretentious prick, I could have done this the other day. And then I wouldn't have to go back and pray to my God, who doesn't need to hear the... Look, my God King needs to hear nothing of you. You're practically insignificant. Now go to sleep. DaGaunt kind of shuffles with a huff, rips the sheet off because it's filthy enough. He goes, how do you expect me to go back to sleep? I don't care. Just do it, says the priest. And you can see the paladin finally in the glint of the candlelight that's being set by the priest.
Oh my goodness. I'm just laughing at this because that is a great scenario. Now I'm going, hey, I worry about your health. Here comes the priest. So I'm not the only person.
While the wounds seem to be fully healed, there's still angry red lines here and there along the markings. His hair has not completely grown back after the whole melting escapade.
Oh, I don't expect that. Jeez, no.
And of course, because of the burning flesh section, and since the priest did not carve off the burnt flesh,
there's burnt flesh.
It's solidified as fire scarring.
Yeah,
which is one of those things about a regeneration and not regeneration.
I mean, that's kind of attractive, though. Like in a way.
Well, over a decade or two, the scars will slowly kind of mediate.
Yes, so I was going to let you finish.
But he wasn't exposed to full burns, per se.
That's
because
true.
of his helmet.
Yes.
But it got superheated, and so some of his face got kind of singed.
I was going to let you finish that discussion about the burns and stuff.
Well, that's been discussed.
Yes. But Nom does get a light chuckle. Like, deep down in his soul. He's not going to chuckle about it, though. In front of DaGaunt. As it unfolds before him.
Alrighty. I'll give you one more six-sided, and then we'll probably move into the sector.
Oh, yeah. One more six-sided. That is a 6.
All right. The night progresses peacefully. Rista has gone to sleep. The watch cycle has shifted
And I will
slightly.
I
Obviously,
will,
giving preference to the wounded.
yes.
And you're awake right now. You've already done your sleep.
I'll take over Arissa's position of watching over the entire camp and stuff. So that's what I'll do. That's what I was trying to say.
So, as you are on watch in the morning, the mist amongst the trees kind of obscures your vision slightly.
Yes.
You kind of know the orientation of where things are from as being across the broken road. You hear the sounds of arrival, chime of armor, snapping of twigs and brush. Clearly, they're arriving at the original campsite below your location.
Oh.
The mist does not clear right away, but you hear a whistle.
And I will get down to Arista's tent.
Rista is rather well on her way to slumber, having spent most of the evening awake. What you're aware of is then the sound of a voice of a familiar person, being Menon, who has announced his arrival with the return of, well, your guys' recruits. And he basically says, Second Infantry, Menon, reporting for duty. One of your guys' watch is like, stop that. What are you shouting into the mist for? Are you up? Livia, is that you? She goes, of course it's me. Who else is going to be on watch with all these injured people floating around? Injured?
But I do lightly awake Arista in this case, with the whispering being very soft. With the they came back. The I believe backup came up.
Rista awakes rather briskly. Says, all right, why don't you stand by to assemble your unit?
He gives
I'll go down and get the debrief from these people. She marches down from her tent, wearing gambeson, not really armoring up all that much. She does cinch her sword around her waist as she goes down. I'm going to update who's here.
Yes. And I will go check on my people. I know that, Libya? I'm bumbling her name.
Livia?
Yeah, Libya.
Or are you talking about?
No, Libya.
Yeah.
Libya was on watch right now.
I think Octavian was the elf. Octavia?
Yeah, Octavia was the elf, but Libya was the bolt. Was the bolt.
Livia and Estienne are both part of the 2nd Infantry.
Yes.
And they have crossbows. And Livia is the one that's armed with the experimental fire thing.
Yes, and Livia's the one that's on the one that addressed.
You can hear the mingling of voices below. Menon's being readily identifiable without much effort.
Oh, absolutely.
He has returned, obviously, with 4 other individuals. He says, I have orders, and then you basically lose track of what's being said.
Okay, yeah.
Unless you're going to go down there and just listen to it directly.
I was informing the group to be ready for heading out. So the folks that are awake, I won't disturb folks that are sleeping. Right away. I will disturb them afterwards. So Libya, I believe Estienne.
Estian.
Yeah, Estian, Libya, and I think those are the main ones.
They're on early watch. They're not damaged. And
Yeah.
they're ready to go as soon as you are ready to.
Yeah, so I was letting them know that, hey, make sure you have your backups and everything will be ready to go once everyone is up and awake.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The forces have merged up from the lower camp, which was abandoned, with the corpses. Rista leads them up, still talking with Menon.
And then I will go to them, as you were saying.
There are 2 newbies that were here before, and what looks like a leather-clad scout from probably the 2nd Scout Unit. Hare.
Oh, Hare.
The
Okay.
foot base, not an archer base. So definitely a woodland stealth type, relying on close range. And he joins Rista's crew at the top.
Nice.
She says, it looks like you'd be able to cover yourself as she walks by you to get Menon's complete report.
Understood. On that front.
I don't need your acknowledgement. However, I do need you to assemble your group. You'll be leaving soon.
Okay.
Once the mist clears, I expect you to go do your business. She seems a little more curt than what she was before. Almost like she's heard something that's making things a little more urgent.
Understood. All right. I will go and inform everyone else. I've already informed Libya and Estian, so I will go and get the others up to date on the.
All right. So I'm looking at taking a small break.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to use the restroom
and
anyway.
you'll assemble your group as prior, unless you want to change anyone out.
No, I don't actually want to change anybody. So
everybody's replenished because we did not get an encounter where people are assaulted. The priest is actually down a spell, though.
Oh, that's my worry.
Because he had to deal with the Gaunt early in the morning.
Yes, the Gaunt, because the Gaunt needed to be that kind of guy, but I can't blame him. I cannot blame him, because that would have been me.
So
I'm going to blow my nose. I'm going to go into intermission, blow my nose. So first.
Thank you for listening so far. We're going to continue.
So intermission, we'll be back. we are back.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Yes. All right. We're gonna finish this up. So here we go. As stated, I was gonna write up. So this is our usual.
Your current main group is associated with the 2nd Infantry Unit.
Yes.
Is ready to go.
Right,
Dominic
so
Gregory. DaGaunt's is a little slow, but is actually all betters.
Yeah.
Kiana is down a spell, but still running hard.
Yeah, we were talking about
Curry
that.
completely healed. Livia and SGM were never injured in the exchange.
Oh yeah, that and those were they were the first ones.
So Dominic and Gregory and DaGaunt were the hardest hit.
Yes.
If you don't count what happened to Kiana. But for the most part.
I mean, I kind of do, but I understand why. Because Kiana was just selling in the tent, and I was like, oh no, DaGaunt. And he goes, so I'm not the only one who noticed that he needed.
As the mist burns off and the reinforcements have arrived, including a new scout who's going to be scouting the area. Haha, funny.
Wink, wink. Not that.
And the camp being erected on the higher location of the slope. The reason they didn't do that before is because the lower slope had better visibility, except for when you're being attacked from the upper slope.
That's a good point.
So, in the upper slope, you have more defenses, but you have less visibility, which means that if you're trying to watch the road, you have to have people close enough to the edge of the foliage to do so.
Yes.
In the original camp zone, they could watch almost everything except for directly above them, and that has now changed.
Yes.
Now,
that
in the camp zone, there is a full 9 people instead of before being closer to 4 people. Well, I would say there were 5, but one of them died.
Yeah, so that's why it was 4. It was 4 people. So now we have 9 people.
8.
Or 8.
9, technically, yeah. No, 9.
Yeah, 9 people.
Let's see. Arista, Menon, number 5,
Actually,
7,
double check.
8, 9, 10, 11. No, sorry. 8 people.
8 people, there we go. Because, as you said, 1 person died. Because they did die.
Yeah. And the unit you're working with has 1, 2, 3, you, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 people.
Yep. That was our usual to go with, which was why there was a mention about it, which was why I was like, yeah, a day. A day. If backup doesn't come up, then we'll discuss about what we are thinking about. Because otherwise...
Let me check something.
Oh, yeah, check something.
You're good. No, keep talking. I'm just going to check the bits to see what we're doing.
Yeah, I was going to say, otherwise, if the backup didn't come up, me and the 7 folks would get as much rest as we could, and then see if our team that we sent up to the keep got ambushed, so any tracks, possibilities, or such, and then get back to the keep. That would have been the next plan. I know.
Well,
I know.
Before you head off, which will be very soon, as I said before, Arista was very, very terse with you.
Yes.
She calls you in alone.
Oh, okay, yes.
Says there's been a sickness going around in the town that's been pushing up. It doesn't seem to be the same as what happened before, but we've had things pushed. The more we've pushed here, the more the humanoids have begun to push against the keep and the walls.
Oh, right.
Also, the church has been experiencing some strange shifting that can't be explained. Now, Lady Talonbrook has requested you to fall back to her location, but I'm not willing to let you go. Are you good with that?
I'm okay with that. I pull out the platinum piece with the twisted face and that triangle tails, and I set it on the table. And I go, this, if anything correlates to that when it comes to the keep, I would like that to be brought up as a form of evidence.
I don't know that. All I know is that if we're out here alone without your support, we're going to be dealing with magics we don't know.
I'm staying here, so do not worry.
The Margravine has given a direct order, so you can choose to go back or stay with us and take on the location ahead.
I'm staying here to take on the location. My students should know better. In this case, I trust my students to grasp what I have taught them in this time. But here,
all right. I just wanted you that was the thing.
Yes, I do. I do understand that there has been something that comes up in the keep. It was already something that had popped up when we were about to leave. It was something I already was aware, and I think it's tied to what we're doing here. And I need to be here for us to clear this location.
All right. I agree, and I'm glad you decided to join us.
I'm glad to be here to help solve whatever problem might be the source.
Well, I would like to say that on the hill, without you, we probably would have died. We already lost people on the way in.
We did. We did.
She hasn't asked for any of us to come back, just you.
That I have to trust my pupils, in this case, to understand what troubles them. I already have a feeling the Marduk is a problem. But I can't say anything.
You mean the secondary church that refuses to join the Gilgamesh expansion?
Yes. It was already evident the moment that our elven ranger, our only elven
You hear
ranger,
a clearing of a throat and says, "Oh my."
I just stop once I hear it. I go.
The priest has arrived.
I see the priest has arrived.
Kiana stands there and goes, "Oh, we're having trouble with those people?"
I didn't specifically say that in the way that is confirmed, but...
Oh, here I am to be conveniently tied to the church. Well, all right, I'll go with you. There's things when we left I have to point out. I didn't need to, but I'm going to now because I find it amusing.
Go ahead.
Well, how do they deal with the poison?
That's what I was
How do they
about.
not notice the poison?
That's what I was curious
Why
about.
aren't they aligning themselves with the church tied to Shemesh and Ishtar?
That's what I was
They
curious
can
about.
go ahead and disparage the god King Gilgamesh if they want to go ahead and stay to the god of gods. However, I've had my questions, and I'm absolutely certain that the acting high priest has his own questions.
Yes. So
you tell me your beliefs. Your misgivings.
My misgivings is probably the best statement here. Is the fact that it falls onto the current time of the poisoning to the ranger. At that time, I have already figured out that it was probably by the goblin shit arrows, because that's what they used at the time. But
but we know that's not correct. We know that the ranger is elven of nature.
Yes. And the elven ranger, once in the Marduk hands, was poisoned by something that wasn't of goblin poison. Well, there was
Yeah,
nothing.
somehow the curative did not succeed.
Yes, and it matches rat poison, but nobody else was poisoned.
Rista kind of glares over the top. She's still in Gambison with her features fully exposed, and goes, "Oh, she doesn't say anything at first."
But
as you guys continue to talk, she says, "I severely doubt that Margravine has been tricked by the trickery that's going on."
no, I think the Margravine is looking. She's...
Kiana chuckles and says, "That woman has nothing to do with religion. She refuses to follow it. Even her family was only using it as a facade."
But she's also digging for what could be. She doesn't think, however, that she's being used by it. And I already expressed some things to her, and she already knows. So I do not think...
Rista says, "The Margravine has more to do than dealing with religion until it has caused a rift. And at this point in time, I believe she already knows what's going on."
She does.
Why do you think she's calling back her magician? Kiana, who kind of introduced himself or interjected himself in the conversation and changed the whole thing, smirks. You get the impression, the way he just kind of shifts his shoulders and stands is kind of a smirk. But all you see is the gilded Babylonian beard and mustache just spiraling down, all gilded with gold. The paladin, the mask in and of itself just kind of breeds the no expression.
The thing is,
She says, "Well, fine. Get out of here, priest. You've got business to do. I noticed that you did some sort of not praying the previous evening. Get out of here and be ready to go." "Oh, my. And here I thought that you were a knight lieutenant." She says nothing. She looks over at her armor and she has her sword belted about her waist.
I did have her...
No, just get them out of my camp, please.
I will.
And thanks for siding with us, because I don't know how long this would last without you.
I fear the worst if I was not here.
Just get DaGaunt, and he'll take care of the rest.
I understand. We will get to this right away. He gets up, and he leaves the tent to get everybody ready to go.
All right, mainstay of roleplay done. Ha ha ha. Okay.
What I will leave,
DaGaunt does assemble the rest. He inspects them one by one before cinching on the last bits of his armor. As he does, Gregory shows up with new arrows. Most of them having been collected from the slavers, which have sleep poison on them.
Oh, jeez, yes. Well, I was already giving him flight arrows with poison from goblins.
Fortunately, we're using longbow arrows, so we're good.
Yeah.
But if he was using short bow arrows, he might overdraw and shoot his hand.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened.
No.
Okay, so Dominic's forms up where he needs to. Livia and Estienne take up the rear as expected. The priest is yawning, leaning against a tree, because there is one. The paladin is standing, leaning on air. No, he's not. He's just standing there with the falcata grip in his left hand with the finger. Actually, not the grip. His scabbard with left hand pushed against the crossguard.
He's just looking badass, is what the frickin' paladin is doing.
I guess so.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, because it's the paladin. So what I was going to say was...
He's just there wearing a gold leaf-coated breastplate with the fucking... He literally looks like a glistening golden god.
Yeah, see? There you go. He's just standing there.
But the priest wears robes beneath its gilded mask. So...
and as I was going to say, I was going to make my way... Sorry. Originally, I was going to say that there was going to be a paper about Sarah helping with the stuff, because I taught Sarah some non-weapon proficiencies, but I'm going to stick back to the camp. So here we go. The now, the here, the now. The leather mask.
No, wait, hold on, whoa, give me a second. Since you want your apprentice, you're talking about your apprentice.
My apprentice is helping with the keep. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So why did you bring it up real quick?
Oh no, it was supposed to be on a piece of paper that she's supposed to be helping to keep with the venom.
No, she is. I have her assigned. I have her written.
Yeah.
As well as your second strongest apprentice.
Yeah, Sean.
But the two others that are unnamed are actually staying within the
Scotty.
keep.
Excuse me, Scotty.
Yes, Scotty and Sarah. They're out there doing their business.
Yes.
I have it listed.
So then, no worries. I don't need to say anything. End of story.
All you need to know is that Sinette
wants me there.
Margravine Tallerbrook says, not enough.
Well,
not enough.
I'm sorry, but that's going to have to be enough because I need to be here.
Yeah, but that's definitely not happening because you made your choice.
I did, yeah. So, as I was saying, I put my leather mask back on once I leave the tent.
The gaunt looks over in your direction.
And I give it
Greetings. Nice enough for you to show up.
I had to have some discussions, and I am here. And I'm going to stay here.
I've looked at the generalized map.
Yes.
Is there anything I need to know outside of that?
We have that passage that we're going to be using to get up to that cliff area. We're going to try to get past that cave that we're uncomfortable about.
You mean the cliffside up past that gnarled tree?
Correct.
All right.
We're going to be using...
Dominic.
We're going to be using
Gregory, lead the way. Scout the area. We've noticed that there's been some more movement in amongst the trees. I don't think we can keep going like this. They're going to keep replenishing. We need to find a way to clean them up permanently.
That's why I'm hoping to map more of the area of the locations that hopefully leads us to whatever may cause that. Because that was my concern with them replenishing. Alright. He's mumbling to himself a little bit.
Kiana just says, all I know is that all treasure and all lives in the world belong to the God King. Also, I know that the inferiors need to be bled off. So let's just bleed them off. And take what is rightfully the God King's. By the way, I've noticed that several things have been collected, and I would love to deliver that to the church. The paladin puts a heavy hand upon the priest's shoulder and then leans in and whispers, Yes. Fine, carry on. By the way, though, if we find a significant treasure that belongs to the God King, then perhaps Gilgamesh is owed his due. Now, we do follow Samesh. We do follow the sun and Ishtar. My paladin here in particular. He's such a romantic. The paladin just kind of like shrugs.
I'm sorry, I just have to laugh because you were like, he is such a romantic, and all I see is this freaking mask just shrug.
Some Babylonian face mask. Anyway.
As Nam was going to say, if it belongs to the God King, well, then it belongs to the God King, and we're going to retrieve it and get it moved. So it can be moved back into the God King's hands.
So you guys move down to the road once more. Come across the trees, heading into the gorge. You can see your own passage through those places. The place where the wagons were have been completely scavenged. You're pretty sure of that.
Yes.
And still, the dark forces of life and whatnot in this particular area are continuously represented. However, you do not encounter any sort of scout-like activity.
Which is...
Nor do you see anything living in its own way in different places because we already rolled the encounter.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You do, however, find a rather sharp incline that climbs up the face of the direction you want, a very stark cave.
Yes.
However, you do also see a gnarled tree that is just on the edge of the miasmic forest that seems dark and foreboding, that swallows up the light.
There it is.
And then to your left, you notice a large boulder that's not out of place because you've seen several stones. But at this point, you're like, well, that rock's rather solid. You've seen it from above. You're not sure what else is about it. Down the edge of the gorge, you can see the one passage that's above the tree line that gives off the black haze that you were looking at. And so you head up the incline towards the clearly identifiable cave. Identifiable. Jesus Christ.
I know what you're trying to say.
My words are broken.
Don't worry, I'm gonna break them further with music.
Oh, are you breaking things with music?
Not right now. Wake. Not
When you arrive at the edge of that, you see a large cave. There's the upward slope. It's a recessed crack in a section of exposed stone face. What can be seen is the I need eyes.
Yep.
Glasses.
Get the glasses on. Get the glasses on.
Can be seen as the group is climbing near the slope before locating a location. You can spot what looks like tall, willowy creatures moving amongst the rocks and brush above.
Oh, that's...
Down below at an angle, you can see that gnarled tree gives off possibly a hollow that might sort of be... Now, if you've seen a washout or something of that nature where there's a tree where its roots have been exposed and giving a hollow, that's what it looks like there. Down below you, about 60 feet. The jagged opening in front of you is flanked by cleared stones, and a large handprint, possibly made with blood, is on the stone entrance location.
Repeat the stone entrance. I got it. I got almost everything else, but just the stone entrance.
All right. There is a jagged opening, flanked by cleared stones, and a large handprint, possibly made with blood, marks that opening.
Okay, cliffstone opening. Okay,
yeah. The handprint is savagely huge. It's almost like a person that could just simply just grip a basketball with one hand and just pull it up off the ground. Very tall.
Oh yeah.
Very spindly fingers.
Handprint.
And that would be the recessed crack in the exposed section of stone face.
Oh.
Which is up at the top.
Yes. And I marked the tall willow figures. So that was the... Repeat that? Because I...
Yeah, you do see willowy figures moving amongst the rocks and disappearing inside. They appear to have, as best you can tell, olive skin in points. And they're wearing chain armor with nacelle helmets.
Oh.
And coifs.
Oh.
Of what looks like Gambison-style coifs, so quilted armor.
Yeah, so repeat the cliffstone entrance with the bloody handprints and stuff.
All right.
So I know how
on the upper slope above the twisted tree is a recessed crack in a section of exposed stone face.
Oh.
As the group is climbing, they can see below, on a lower slope, what appears to be a hollow in the tree. I won't go beyond that because it's too hard to write it all down.
No, yeah, I got
You
most
can
of
see
that.
the willowy figures heading into the cave, which is a
Yep.
jagged opening, flanked by cleared stones. They move stones to each side, and a large handprint, possibly made with blood, marks the entrance.
Okay, yeah.
We have 5 minutes till midnight. Do you
Yep.
want to continue?
I think this is actually a good spot. This is a good spot we can stop, because I'm gonna keep asking certain questions. I think this is good though. I think I got the notes we needed about the location we were going to, about the tree itself with the cracks, the jagged openings and stuff.
All right. So you're good with it? You don't
Yeah.
need clarification?
I'll,
All right. Thank you everybody for hanging out. We'll do this when we can.
Yeah. I'll
And
ask for,
if anyone is tired of hearing it and they don't understand anything, feel free to post whatever, or just don't post at all. Haha. And I'll try to cover whatever I can. I know there's house rules going on. I also know that I'm trying to hornswoggle a second edition into a first edition with mods, heavily modified.
Oh yeah. So what I was gonna say was
homebrew, huzzah!
Yeah, I was
And you
gonna.
talkie.
Woo! I was gonna say that in the next time I ask questions, it's gonna be the next time we play, because then I'll definitely be more coherent and here. Thank you all for being here. Good night, good day, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time it is for you. Hopefully we are playing MechWarrior 5 Mercs or MechWarrior 5 Clans tomorrow. Good night, good day, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever time it is for you. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and maybe, wink, wink, there might be something else there. Bye-bye.